Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today is tattoos and piercings. I feel like I love these videos, so I wanted to do one. Plus I have a lot of piercings and a lot of tattoos, so I have something to talk about. I wrote on my book all the stuff I got and I rated them on a pain scale. I did my best. I know like pain scales aren't really the ideal measure, but it gives you an idea, and like the pain scales that I've watched in the past were pretty accurate, I mean, to me. So yeah, it might help you out. And then I'm gonna explain each tattoo, how painful it was, how the experience was, and why I got it. First tattoo I got, I was like 14 turning 15, and I went to skip school, and basically I skipped school. I went to a party, played hooky, and there was a tattoo artist, and he was like, "You want a tattoo for $5? Bet. What do you want?" And I was like, "I want a kiss mark on my butt." He was like, "Cool, awesome." And my girlfriend started like kissing paper to get like the perfect kiss, and I was like, this is just not doing it. So I googled the kiss mark and I gave it to him. He drew it and then he pasted it on my butt. I don't regret it, but I just think it's stupid. Like, it has no purpose. I was just mad at my boyfriend at the time, and I was like, this is gonna mean kiss my ass, and that was it. Like, that was the end of it. And I would say the pain level wasn't crazy. It was maybe like a 2, 3, mildly 3. It got really swollen because I guess he just went over it too many times. I had literally like a little lump on my butt, so every time I would sit, it would hurt. The second one I got Trust Your Struggle on my back, and this was when I was going through like a hard time and I needed like a lift me up. And I was 16. I went to this artist and he did a really good job. I went all the way to the Bronx for like the first time in my whole life, and I really liked the way he did the writing. And he just wrote it on my back. He didn't Google anything. He literally just wrote it. The pain level was non-existent. Like, I almost fell asleep. Since I liked his handwriting, I thought maybe the tattoo work would be good. And it wasn't. I got a yin and yang on my shoulder from the same artist. He did it maybe, I don't know, 3 months later. So I was still 16. And he never asked me for my ID. So I was just like, who's you? The yin and yang hurt more than the font because it had to be shaded in. And to shade it in, I guess he had to go over it, you know, a few times. Every time he went over it, it would just hurt really, really bad. The moth on my arm, which was another symbol of like trust your struggle. And my best friend told me about this story. My best friend in high school, called the Emperor Moth story, and you could literally Google it, and it goes something along the lines of, you know, a little boy saw a cocoon and the Emperor Moth was struggling to get out. So he thought that he would, you know, help it out of the kindness of his heart, and he cut the cocoon and the Emperor Moth died. Because the Emperor Moth has to get out of the cocoon by itself, because when it squeezes through, all the juice like comes off of its wings, and then it's able to fly. It's like a trust your struggle, and I drew it myself, all by myself, and I handed it to the tattoo artist, and he like literally did it the same exact way. He scarred me a little bit, but you know, it stays on you forever, so I just accepted it. And then I did the cat on my back, and that was, it was kind of like a symbol for I can do whatever I please. Like, I can do whatever I want. It's not about making anybody else happy. It's about making me happy. It was really quick, no pain. It was fine. And the Emperor Moth was like a 5 out of 10. It hurt a little bit. It did. And it hurt more when he got closer to it over here. On my back, like, the pain level wasn't that bad. When he hit my spine, it was a 6 out of 10, but everywhere else was like a 3. I got 2 on my hip for Black Friday. One is matching with my best friend, and the other one I was like, the UFO needs a buddy. Those hurt. It was like a 6 out of 10, and my leg was like twitching because it was on my hip, so whenever it would hit towards my hip bone, like, it would hurt. And that was like an insider between me and my best friend, and it wasn't funny, it was like meaningful, so I don't want to like exploit that to the world. And then I got the book over here, which I turned It was a few months after I turned 18 or a year after I turned 18, I'm not too sure. And I got it by this artist out of the country, and she was just terrible. Like, she did the worst job ever, and I trusted her, which it was just another story. And like I don't know if it got infected, but like it scabbed really bad. So I guess it didn't, it just scabbed really bad, and it hurt and it itched, and it was summer, and it was just terrible. And I hated it, and that one was a pain level. The first time I was like a 7 out of 10, and then the second time it was legit a 9 out of 10. Like, it was terrible. It symbolized like me going to school, because nobody ever believed in me. Well, I felt like that. Like, nobody ever believed in me. Everybody talked shit about me. You know, in my family, nobody thought I was gonna make it to college. So it was like something for me. And it was like, my tattoos, I feel like, are a lifeline, like a timeline, there you go, that's what it's called, of my life. And they all symbolize like a place in my life, and they symbolize like growth. So all of them symbolize growth. And this one, I realized, like, it's just me. Like, I'm the only person that has to believe that I'm gonna do something, and that I'm gonna fulfill that like I'm gonna make it. The ninth one was a ribbon around my ankle, and every summer I would wear like red string around my ankle. I just thought it was like fun, instead of buying an ankle bracelet, and then I would cut them off if I didn't lose them, and I would save them for memories. And I figured, you know, me and my best friend in high school, we were supposed to get red string of faith on our pinkies, and we ended up never doing it. It just didn't come around. It means that like you're destined to be, or something like that. I think it's Chinese. So I got the red string of faith around my ankle, and it symbolized like I got me, and I don't need nobody else. You know, even if I'm destined to be alone for life, like I got me. I also like tied in, you know, since I wear all the threads during the summer, that this one would officially hold all my memories, like, for life. The pain tolerance for the ribbon was like a 5 out of 10. It hurt a little more at the back of my ankle. 10th one that I got was a serotonin, the chemical compound. Is it a chemical compound? The chemical structure of serotonin, and it's like with flowers and stuff. And there's a picture of it online, but we changed it around so that, you know, we liked it better. It was a matching tattoo. I don't know if I said that. So we both got it, but she got the smaller version. I got the bigger version because she's smaller than me. It was to say that, like, we're each other's happiness, and that we could always depend on each other and love each other. And this, I have 2 matching tattoos with her. Moth. We weren't talking at the time that I got the moth, and she also got a moth at the same time in different places. The serotonin was a little more painful. It was like a 6.5 out of 10. After that, I got I love you written in my mother's handwriting in our language. I got it near my heart to show like that I love her and that she's always gonna be with me. You know, like, we don't have the best relationship, but like I still love her at the end of the day. The last one that I got was a rose on my ankle that was matching with my ex-boyfriend, and he wanted to get our names, but like I would never get name tattoos. I wouldn't get nobody's name. So I was like, okay, well, we could get something I like, so that if we're not together, I won't regret it. And he's not the type to regret anything, so I just figured it's better that I'm safe. And I got the rose. I had the guy hand draw it for me. And the rose, it was maybe like a 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for next week. You know, subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed it. And yeah, bye.